Current statistics show nearly a quarter of the U.S. labor force is made up of people with disabilities. So October has been designated National Disability Employment Awareness Month to encourage employers to increase career opportunities for the disabled. Tonight, Katy Andriano reports on a Long Island man who, although a quadriplegic, hasn't let his disability get in the way of having a rewarding career.
Deacon Frank Bice is better known to the Manhasset community where he lives as Frankie. In addition to being a deacon at St. Mary's Church, Frank is a financial advisor, motivational speaker, and author. He tells us what he loves about his job.
I would say my favorite part of being a deacon is really preaching. I love giving the homily at Mass. I love the opportunity to give talks at schools and retreat houses. Talks with my wife.
29 years ago, Frank was a senior at Siena College in New York, playing on the college football team, when he suffered an injury that left him in a wheelchair for the rest of his life.
I was a senior in college, and I was captain of my college football team, and I was a safety, and so it was my job to prevent the other team from completing long passes against us. And on this play, I came up and I tackled a receiver, and the mistake I made was I didn't get my head up in time, and as our bodies collided, I broke my neck. And instantly, I was paralyzed.
Frank tells us as he went completely numb, he immediately began to pray. He says it was his faith that got him through his long recovery and eventually led to his decision to become a deacon.
I spent 8 months in the hospital after my injury. And while I was there, a priest from St. Mary's used to come and visit me in the hospital. And he used to pray in my ear, "Thank you, Jesus, thank you, Jesus, thank you, Jesus," over and over and over again. And what that simple prayer helped me to realize was how much I had to be grateful for in my life.
According to Frank, he's never looked at his injury as a disability and even returned to the sport of football years later as a coach.
You know, my faith has taught me that even my injury can be seen as a gift because it's led me to so many positive experiences, and it's really challenged me to trust God. And so in terms of coaching football, you know, I coach football, basketball, and lacrosse. I love all three sports.
Frank married his childhood sweetheart, Liz, whom he met in Manhasset in grade school, and together they tell their story to schools, retreat houses, and other married couples.
I think what our story does is it gives people hope. We realize that living a life of gratitude, trusting God, trying to live a life of service really helps people and helps them put their lives in perspective. And so I really would have to say I consider myself the luckiest person who's ever lived.
And Frank has also written 2 collections of short stories, Your Cross is Your Gift and Seasons of Hope, life lessons from the games we love. And to those that know him personally, he is a source of daily inspiration, or at least he is to me. He's my stepdad. In Manhasset, Katy Andriano, LI News Tonight.